Welcome to Extremist 101. So today we are going to be having a look at the differences that are between Assassin's Creed Valhalla and its predecessor Odyssey, to know the various improvements which have been made to Odyssey and get to finalize and see whether Valhalla is a whole new game or it's just Odyssey with improvements to fit its new era, which is the Viking era. We're just going to be looking at whether Valhalla is a new game or a reskin. So first, we are going to be having a look at horses in this game. We'll be looking at their movement, the horse models, and the audio.
And where do we find ourselves?
The horse model used in this game
to beg a horde of frightened farmers
looks pretty much the same as the ones used in Odyssey. It doesn't look to have been any improvement. They probably used the same assets from Odyssey. Looking at only the horses, it doesn't look like much work was put into the game. It looks like it was a rushed work. They were like, oh, we have this horse model from Odyssey, why don't we just use it back here? I'm kind of disappointed, but this is typical of Ubisoft, especially in the Assassin's Creed franchise. This is footage from Assassin's Creed Valhalla, work in progress. So there may be some changes from the final game. But comparing this one to the footage from Odyssey, there doesn't seem to be much of a difference. As you can see from Odyssey, the horse asset looks pretty much the same. The movement is also pretty much the same. Not very much improvement. The galloping. And I always like to compare with Red Dead Redemption 2 because that game did a very good job. And I know you guys will be saying, okay, that game took about 8 years to develop and this only took like 2 years. Yeah, I get it, but still, they could have done something, at least make it more realistic. The horses look, I'm not saying they look bad, but it's not up there with Red Dead Redemption 2. For the audio,
the audio will be as ravaged as these lands.
And where do we find ourselves? Riding into defense to beg a horde of frightened farmers for aid.
To fight for a king that you gave them, Finir. Remember that.
It was my task to find them a king.
On the horses, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is just a reskin of Odyssey with a few minor improvements, if any.
Right. No need to remind me how far I fell short.
Now we are going to talk about the combat in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. In Valhalla, there seems to have been a lot of improvement to the combat system. It looks more brutal with they've introduced the axe throwing, the stun system. The archery looks better. Overall, everything looks improved with the weapon. So with the new combat system, it looks like they've added a host of new things like being able to wield two weapons, any two weapons that you desire, even two shields if that's what you want. And they seem to have added the stomp, the Viking stomp to it. One thing I really like about this one is the addition of the two shield system. It looks very, very nice. It feels nice, but I don't know how effective that will be though. Now it looks like the attacks look more brutal compared to Odyssey and Origins. It looks very good. So this is footage from a very early mission in the game. As you can see, it looks very brutal. It looks better than Odyssey in certain aspects. Some aspects are actually the same. One thing that I don't like about the game is the camera angle during combat. It looks too far away from the character. I actually like the close-up feel. The close-up feels more immersive. I'm going to be showing you guys footage from Odyssey so you can compare the two. So as you can see, the general UI of the two games are not very that different, but Valhalla has seen some very important improvements, and I think that's very good. So for combat, I'll say Valhalla is it's more than a RESKIN. I think it's going to be something like maybe a RESKIN plus. Now the last thing we are going to be having a look at is the raids and then your crew on your ship. Now in Valhalla there seems to have been a lot of improvement to your crew and then the raiding system. Now it looks like you can raid any location that you like and your crew actually help you when you go out. In Odyssey they seem to be sitting on the boat while you were doing all the hard work most of the time. Sometimes they actually help. So I'll say the reading system is actually very good and actually fits in the time period. I don't think that would have exactly fit in the time period of Odyssey. So it's very nice that they added it. So this aspect isn't exactly a RESKIN as it seems to have just been introduced. It's actually a new feature. Okay. So in general, I'd say the development team did some impressive work, but it's quite obvious that this is a RESKIN of Odyssey, which has been made in such a way that it fits the time period. So it kind of looks new, but the only thing which is actually new is the time period, which has influenced the game. That brings us to the end of our video. If you like the video, leave a like and please subscribe. Thank you.